Hello, I am FerrousPilot, and today we're going to be playing some more Pillars of Eternity. Except not really, because the audio for this episode got screwed up, so I'm commentating this in post, actually, and we'll see what we're doing. I'm actually pretty far ahead from this point, so I guess we're doing a quest to find that chest that guy at the harbor was looking for. So this is Baludr Three Fingers. He says, 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. One of them, a grizzled and rough-looking character, looks up at you, then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Best turn around and walk on. Damn it, that's the second lockpick. Oh. So apparently these guys are trying to break into this chest, and we have to, I guess, stop them? Baludr rolls his eyes, then turns to you. You've walked down your last pier. I don't know how we know Baldur's name, but okay, I guess we're gonna start this combat encounter. I guess I'm having everybody just attack straight off the bat. I guess you don't really need to do much. These ranged weapons are pretty powerful, but I guess Kevin Durant is going to be doing a little bit of buffing because he gets that ability every single battle. So I don't know why I'm micromanaging so much. I guess I'm using this new spell, Silent Scream, to terrify the enemies using Dingle Bingle here. That's not such a bad plan, I don't think. I mean, again, I don't think it's necessary to micromanage here because these guys are not hard to kill, based on what I've seen. At least, we've pretty much finished the encounter already. We can just let our attacks do the rest of the talking for us. And that's done. Pretty easy. I don't know why I'm looking at the inventory. I guess I'm equipping him with a sword. Yeah, he's equipped with Whispers of Yenwood because we were fighting those shades. So he doesn't actually need Whispers of Yenwood. Whispers of Yenwood, by the way, is the sword that we use to defeat... I can't believe there's one thug alive. It's the sword that we use against shades because it's got a bonus against spectral enemies, and as you can see, we got all hands on deck, an addendum added. I don't know what that means exactly, but it sure seems beneficial. Now time to loot things, and it's mostly just generic things. Not very useful. I guess I'm thinking about whether or not I should change the equipment that Ader is using. Looking back, I can definitely say yes, we should. This is the ring. We got to enter the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. I don't know why I'm doing inventory management on screen. I may skip it, I may not. We'll see. Yes, I did re-equip the correct weapon. That's good. Good to know. You know, that would have bugged me for the rest of the episode if I didn't do that, so that's a good thing. We need to grab this chest so that we can give it to the dude. Fortanero. Let's see. We can either take the sea chest or try to unlock it or leave it alone. I'm probably going to take it back to the guy rather than trying to unlock it and stealing his shit. I guess he would know that if we unlocked it, then it's not such a good idea. So, yeah, we took the chest and we're returning to Marcino, which is the name of the sailor. But I guess we're going to take this roundabout way to get there. Because during this entire time, we're also looking for this other kid named Darren. Or not this other kid, just a kid named Darren. Who is apparently, he likes to play around by the piers, so we need to find him, which is a quest that I believe is resolved in actually the next episode, so don't worry too much about that this time. Personally, I was freaking the fuck out because I could not find out where he is. As it turns out, there's like a tidal system here in Ondra's Gift, so sometimes you can, during some parts of the day, the tide is lower. You can actually go and access areas of the map that you otherwise wouldn't be able to access. You can see there's the water down there. Well, sometimes it's just the seabed, and you can actually walk on top of it, which we can't do right now. I didn't really realize that yet. But here's Kern. A hooded figure leans against the wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the words, speak them. We can do business. If not, we're done. I don't know. Is he like a fence, I guess, for some kind of underground organization? I apologize for the unpleasantries. I am Kern, the Night Man or something. I deal in something. Let's do business. And yeah, he's just a shop. I guess you sell him stuff if you want. He's just a fence. We don't really have anything to do. I thought maybe he would tell us like a clue as to where we could find Darren for the quest Brave Darren, but he's not there, so whatevs. We're gonna have to find out otherwise. We're going back to the sailor, I suppose. I'm not exactly sure. I can't read my own mind when I'm playing this game, but hopefully we'll get there soon enough. Yeah, this is the guy, that fisherman. I didn't realize that this episode, but hey, you know, I realize it next episode, so that's cool. Oh well. That's fine. This is the ship. The guy was standing guard in front of the ship, and we're delivering the actual, the chest to him because we did not open it. So that's good. Any luck finding the captain's chest? The captain's chest. You found it! All of it! You checks the lock on the chest then. Let's out relieved sigh. You saved my life, friend. I owe you one. Here's the week's wages like I promised. Now, I don't know what we're supposed to do. We can't really say anything other than try to be less careless now on. I'll never set foot in the salty mast again. Well, not while I'm on watch at least. That's about as good as you're gonna get. So yeah, this is me being like, we should try and find Darren. We have all these clues. Let's read them out. You know, Ada's son Darren has been kidnapped. He left with his father. I heard his father frequents the salty mast. We talked to his father. And then he's a drunkard and he's too ashamed to run home. And Darren likes to play around the docks, like I told you. And the local deckhand said something. Basically, he's in that area that I'm not going to be able to access this episode. And if this episode is actually just entirely me searching for Darren, I'm probably going to skip a lot of it. So, be forewarned about that. All right? Here we are talking to Imatil. Imatil rubs Zukella's thumb, or something. The salty wench doesn't want to surrender a treasure easily, that's for sure. Yeah, I thought we could find out something a little bit more about Darren here, but the answer is no. We do have this Violian Embassy quest that we could do, I believe. And who is this guy? He's from the Violian Embassy. He's going to sell stuff. There's a lot of stuff we could buy. I probably skip over this kind of stuff because it's just inventory management simulator, right, guys? Alright, so I just sold a bunch of stuff. There was nothing really of interest to buy from this merchant. I mean, there were some cool magical items, but nothing really that I wanted. So I didn't actually buy anything.
I shall.
But I guess we're going to head off to do whatever quest we can. I don't know if I'm still exploring for Darren. I really hope this entire episode is not me exploring for Darren. Because if so, I'm going to have to edit it very, very... I'm basically going to have to cut down a lot of stuff, but I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'm going and finishing off at least a quest that I'm able to finish off, which is probably going to be the Violian Embassy quest. If I recall, we were asked to deliver a parcel to somebody on behalf of the Violian merchant. So not the embassy. I keep on saying embassy. I meant the Violian Trading Company. Exactly. That's House Domino. That's Raymont Manor. That's the Charred Barrel. Let's check out this Charred Barrel Inn and see if we can't find anything interesting in there. You know, I don't think we were supposed to deliver something to somebody in the Charred Barrel. I think it was actually in the other inn. I forgot the name of it. The one in the actual entryway, in the entry area. But we can check out the Charred Barrel anyways. Heartless bitch. I don't know what's wrong with you, Thirstwin. Hey, it's Nanton! Remember Nanton from the Gilded Vale? It's Nanton. He's here in the inn. It's Nanton and what's her face? Yeah, begging your pardon. Oh, it's you! It's good to see you well. We had a few rough days here, but then we found this place and they were kind enough to hire us both. Things have been wonderful. I can't tell you how much we appreciate what you've done. I guess. And it's Ingrid. It's hard work, but good wages. I can't complain. It seems like the proprietor and owner of this inn has hired them. Well met, what brings you to the Charred Barrel? Says Ableton Scarian. We can ask him whether it's his place. It's my retirement. He thumps the bar. I used to be a warehouse worker back when Brackenbury saw more ship traffic, but it fell out of use when the area became mostly residential. I inherited it from some great uncle who'd never had any luck pawning it off on my cousins. Alright. Ableton Scarian. Now it's the most popular spot in Brackenbury. The nobles come to unwind and kith from other districts come to mingle. We got a few rough types too, but they behave in here. Besides, their coin's as good as anyone else's. I like this guy. You know, he's an equal opportunities fellow. I was a cartographer for the Duke for decades. crossed the White Marsh half a dozen times, and mapped most of the ruins of Thane Bog. A good career, but one suited to younger men. When I came back to Defiance Bay for good, Cliver and a few other friends in the Knights helped me get the rights to refurbish this place. I don't know. Maybe I don't care so much about this guy's backstory. There's strong ale, quality entertainment, and fresh sea breeze. He raises a mug. What more could a man want? I don't know, bro. I don't know. How about we just leave and rob you blind? Because that's what we do when we play video games, right? Just go into people's houses and steal their shit. What's a Cain Gwila? It seems like some kind of banshee. I don't even know where we got that quest. Oh, no, that's the Shade Tower quest. I remember now. Thirstwind, the young elf dressed in gaudy robes, he seems ready to cast off. He picks at a heavily brocaded sleeve and continuously adjusts the gold chain around his neck. He looks up at you. Did she send you to run me out of town? You can tell her I'm not going anywhere without that medallion. I told Cyril I wouldn't let her sell it. If that's what you're here about, then save yourself the trouble. He puffs up his chest but glances at the exit. I have no idea what this guy's talking about. What are you talking about? He relaxes. If you have to ask, then you're obviously not here to shake me down. Cyril's a courtesan over at the Salty Mast in Ondra's Gift. We have been working together for over a year now. I find it noble, with more money than sense, fill him with a little liquor and send him her way. They have a good time, and Cyril takes her fee, and a little extra. They're robbers. 100 coppers here, trinket there. It's a bounty for us, and these lords and laders never notice anything missing. Ladies as well, huh? I guess Cyril goes both ways. Go on. Anyway, we always split the bounty until a week ago. She takes a necklace off some noble. It's an Engwithan medallion, damn near priceless. The relic is sacred to my clan, but she won't part for it with any sum I could afford. He tugs at the gold chain around his neck, and even if I wanted to, I can't go home without it. Sagani's brow furrows in pity. That's a hard thing, I guess. He picks at the helm of his sleeve. What do you want to know? Why is this medallion so important? I grew up in Glenfath with the Shattering Spear clan. We Glenfathans have protected Engwithan ruins for thousands of years. It's the one duty the gods ask of us in exchange for the freedom to live as we please. But treasure hunters looted the ruins in our territory and we left the wilds we'd dwelt in for generations. Most of my clanmates scattered to towns around the Durwood and probably live on crusts of bread. He looks at his embroidered robes with disgust. Restoring this medallion to the ruins would earn us God's forgiveness and something else. I did not finish reading. This is all fascinating. A single medallion to earn God's favor and so return home? It rather reminds me of a story I heard somewhere. Yeah, Kana, you're the best goddamn freaking lore master I've ever seen in my life. A story you heard somewhere. He clenches his heavily adored hands. It was this or scrape by in the gutters like the rest of my clan, but I gave it all for that medallion. I offered to, but it's worth more than anything I've got, and Cyril knows it. Cyril, she's a courtesan at the Salty Mast over in Ondra's Gift. I know Cyril. We've seen her. She's a good friend. Without her, I'd probably be living hand in mouth like the rest of the Shattering Spear. Of course I could, but that's not the point. Blah, blah, blah. Community isn't a place, it's connection. Yeah, I don't care. This guy's basically, he wants us to get his necklace back from Cyril so that he can go back and return the thing. Heravius, being a Glenfathan himself, or an Engwith, I don't know, Glenfathan himself, he's like, he doesn't, like, he wants us to help out Thirstwind. He doesn't want us to sell out, you know? So Thirstwind knows, he's like, yo, you're like me, so you can help me out, right? And you can go talk to Cyril for me? Please don't hurt her. Well, we could probably hurt her if we wanted to, but more likely what we're going to do is just throw money at her until she gives us the necklace back. That's probably the best way to go about doing things. Don't we know Cyril already? I don't know if we've done it yet, but I'm pretty sure we had sex with Cyril. Again, I'm not 100% sure about that. So, I don't know if... I know it happened, but I don't know if it happened yet in the chronology of this Let's Play, or if it happens later on. But either way, we know Cyril. So, there are a bunch of bandits here. That's pretty cool. Just having a little chat with my associate. And there is drugs, which we don't want. So, we're going back. Remember, kids, say no to drugs. Unless it makes you cool, in which case say yes, because being cool is more important than saying no to drugs. Seriously though, don't ever take life advice from me when I'm doing a Let's Play. Anyways, anyway, let's go and see if we can talk to somebody else. Like these, they're all just like back or reward people, but they're pirates too, and Merowith. And I believe Merowith is the one we need to talk to get that ghost out of the watchtower, out of the light tower? I forgot what it's called. Lighthouse, yes. We don't know each other, stranger. Best keep it that way. Someone at the old lighthouse in Ondra's gift was looking for you. Heard you fancy yourself a comedian. If this is your idea of a joke, you'd better notice I'm not laughing. No one goes near that old place. She leans in, her voice low hiss. I smell a setup. Is the infamous Merowith too scared to see for herself? The last lighthouse keeper watched your ship for days, waiting for you to come back. No! She turned me out. We were poorer than the fishermen who live there now, and when she learned I'd put food on her table with stolen coins, she told me that if she ever saw me again, it'd be the mercy of the gods. Her darkened eyes are filled with rage. I had nowhere else to go, and it was a rough life until I rose to captain. Well, you know, she's a ghost now, and she remembers you. I can be pretty sure about that. I mean, I read it in her diary, right? She ignored the idea in advance to stay behind. She was always so stubborn, I forget sometimes where she got it. She gulps down the rest of her wine. I'll go, perhaps it will give us both some peace. Hey, that's cool. See, I don't understand if this is like Merowith and the Banshee are meant to be lovers, or they were just like, you know, related in some other fashion. But either way, we're done the quest, so that's pretty cool. And I guess that's why we came here. See? I had a plan all along. Silly me. So we're not going to do the Vilean Trader quest yet, I suppose. But we can at least go back to the lighthouse and see what happened. Maybe the people there are going to be like, hey, Merowith walked in. And then everybody was like, holy shit, it's not haunted anymore because Merowith is awesome.
What do folks in Rawatai do for fun, aside from each other? Do you just gape at every shiny object that comes along? Or is that just what you do when abroad?
Takoa may be more traditional, but it has its share of festivals. Drink a little wine, find someone to dance with.
Wine and dancing? Oh, guess I had it all wrong. So no shark races and undersea orgies?
No, that's all true.
Good stuff. Let's go back to Brackenbury, to the lighthouse! To the lighthouse. There's a very long loading screen. That's all I gotta say about that. I thought it would be done by the time I said to the lighthouse for the second time, but I suppose that's not the case, huh? Oh well. And apparently I was going the complete wrong direction, so, you know, that's always a good sign of my spatial awareness. All of our characters have good health. I don't know why I was focusing on Durant for a second there. Look, a lot of this stuff is lost in... Well, it was lost when I lost my audio, that's for sure. But either way, we're going to turn on our quest and get that sweet, sweet quest reward experience point bonus. And maybe we'll even level up. So here's Naya who gave us the quest. You'll never guess what happened. Naya points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls in down the dock but Merowith herself? You should have seen the stare she got. She walked right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, and just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. You know, it would be nice to get a little bit of credit myself, because I actually went in there and killed all the freaking shades! Ah. Now I'm hearing all sorts of rumors about Merowith and the last lighthouse keeper. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced that that place is safe again. I've even got a construction crew ready to start work. Yeah, all thanks to me! And I know I've got you to thank. Thank you! This is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. Okay, good. We actually got something out of it. I'm happy about that. You know, she did recognize our what's this minor adventure? Guess we can assign Sharknado to it, maybe? Or a Loth? I don't know. I guess I sent a Loth to it? I don't know why I picked a Loth. I would have picked Sharknado, because Sharknado is an awesome name, whereas a Loth is just a Loth. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. but I get your point. Well, we did get experience points. Unfortunately, nobody leveled up, so that's kind of boring, but that's all right. Maybe they should make an RPG where the leveling curve is like the opposite of a normal leveling curve. That would be pretty cool. We have some reputations here. The Knights of the Crucible think we're a hero. The Dozens think we're faintly good. That's surprising. You know, everybody likes us here in Defiance Bay, which is nice. Gilded Vale, of course, also really stoked about us ever since we killed their Lord Raedric and instituted some incompetent asshole called Kolsch in his stead. But of course, the nice thing about Kolsch, despite being incompetent, is that he does not, you know, murder his citizens just on whims. So that's a pretty good sign. And you know what's going to be sucky? I'm pretty sure I spend the rest of this episode, or not the rest of it, but like a large portion of it just sort of searching for Darren. So that kind of sucks. Although right now we do need to talk to Cyril, so let's not quite reach that point just yet. We still need to go up, speak to Cyril, buy her out, as it were. No, not the Bill Gates style of buying her out. Not the Bill Gates from The Simpsons style of buying her out, where we just, like, beat her up because the dude asked her not to beat her up. Not asked us not to beat her up. Back again. I'm here on a quest to restore the Glenfathan clan. I have to discuss something with you. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you bring someone else in, though. Your friend Thirstwind sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Cyril raises her chin. I offered him his half in the money, and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? Well, kind of, yeah. I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Air Glenfath. I worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thirstwind suddenly got nostalgic. I'll buy it from you. You know, it's going to cost us a little bit of money, but it's not like money has a lot of use in this game, other than getting sweet-ass quest experience points. It's worth 6,000 pans if you got that kind of coin, and then I use my superior intelligence to negotiate her down to 4,000 coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. She looks hopefully at the medallion in your hands. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that to Thirstwind, it would mean a lot to me too. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. Look, don't even start. Don't even be like, oh, I meant him good fortune all along. You're just being a freaking jerk. You know it. And now that like somebody's bought that shit from you and shown a true act of benevolence, you're just going back on your word and saying, no, it would definitely mean a lot to me. Please take this. It's always given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. So you mean it's going to help me become better at fucking people? If so, I'm very, very interested in this ring. Thank you very much for that reward. Let's actually see what it does. That's not the ring. That's the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen ring. That's Cyril's ring. It gives you +2 resolve, which is, it's not bad. You could give it to some characters who need resolve. Maybe we can give it to Heravius. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. It's like probably not, in fact, considering the way other characters pronounce his name is Heravius. So that wouldn't make any sense. But okay. It's probably going to be equipped on Heravius. I like how he's just like some like random short elf dude with a freaking gun. It's pretty funny. But anyway, we have to go back to doing some more quests. We have a lot of quests to do so far, so don't expect the main storyline to come in here anytime soon. That's all I gotta say. You know, we still gotta get finished with this location, and then also Brackenbury, I think it's called, the rich people location that's like right next to this one, where Thirstwind was staying around, luring nobles into a death trap with Cyril. Not a death trap, but more like a trap to steal some of their money. So we do have this clandestine cargo mission, which is to find some Engwithan scepter and then sell it to some guy. Sell it to some animancer that Imatil the sailor knows. So we can do that. The Brave Dare and I went on about cat and mouse. Find Neferia and lure her out of Durford. That's in, of course, Durford Village. We're not in Durford Village right now, so we can't really do it. We need to do a quest for the Crucible Knights to find an Orlan named Yorn, but that's like something you need to do by exploring the city, so we can't exactly do that right now either. And then we have the Blade of Endless Paths, which we can't do right now because we're not in the Endless Paths. Hey. So I'm not sure what we're doing in Brackenbury exactly, but I'm guessing that maybe I'm going to explore the area to see if I can find anything of interest. Is that giant rock like a piece of Ondra? If so, that's pretty interesting. I have no idea why I'm looking. This is the stolen Ingwithan medallion. Oh yeah, we do have to return it back to... Yeah, I wanted to see if I can take it out of my stash, but it's not possible because it's a quest item, I think. So we have to just return it back to Thirstwind. I was thinking, well, if it's a cool medallion, we could maybe take it for ourselves, but no, we can't do that. We have to give it back to Thirstwind, which is fine. You know, it's going to get us some quest experience points, and who knows, maybe with this quest, we will actually level up, and then we could level up. That would be fun, right? And I can, like, pretend I know what I'm doing when I'm leveling up. But anyways, let's go and give it back to Thirstwind and see what he says.
Hail and well met.
The fancy elf eyes you and your pack. Did you do it? Did you get the medallion from Cyril? We could say I'm not giving you the medallion, or we could give it to him. So we're probably just going to give it to him. We don't really need it. So he says, "You've given my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do the best I can, though." He shoves a bag of coin into your hands. "This is everything I have. Take it, please." Now, do we take the money? Do we mitigate our losses? I think I would take the money. Or threaten him and say, "This isn't quite everything we have." No, we just took the money. "So, thanks, and you'll always be an honored guest among the Shattering Spear. Farewell." He hurries out of the inn. Maybe he's going to go and found his clan again. That would be pretty cool. I guess... Okay, we didn't get any level ups. That kind of sucks. Oh well. We'll get some level ups soon enough. Don't worry about it. Also, I noticed that quest experience is 1080. That's an interesting number. Reminds me of the resolution of this video. I don't know where we're supposed to go next. Seriously, we have some quests that we could do. I don't actually know if I got the Valiant Merchant quest this time around. Alright, so I skipped over the part where I was actually searching for Darren until I found this guy who says, "The tide's in, you can't go down there right now." And then I was like, oh shit, I could go down there if the tide was out. Maybe I just need to rest. And then I'll be able to wait until daylight. Like, see, to me it seems like this is daylight. Because there are shadows and bright stuff, but I guess it's not daylight. So we have to go and rest somewhere. I don't know if you can rest on the street here, but there's no real reason to. We could just go to the freaking Salty Mast and rest. That's pretty easy way to do things. I don't know why I'm going here, but hey, I found something, didn't I? It's mead. Everybody likes mead. So yeah, we're going back to the Salty Mast. We're going to rest. And then we're going to come back to where that sailor dude is, who's like, "You got to wait until the tide is out." It's tide's out, not in, because it's in right now. Got to wait till it's out. And then we can come back. And then we can find Darren. Ha! Who'da thunk it? Alrighty, we're back, totes McGoats, and we can totally walk down into this area because the tide has gone down. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff there that we can actually take and loot and grab a hold of. And maybe we can find some Ingwithan relics to sell to people. And maybe we can also find Brave Darren. Also, there is an animat, which is scary. Also, this weird will-o-wisp type thing that's like, it's a rain blight, but it's like a will-o-wisp if a will-o-wisp was made out of water. So that's pretty creepy, scary. I don't know what the exact terminology would be. Oh yeah, I forgot we don't have Sharknado, so I'm just using Ader and Itsumak up in the front, while I have the rest of the party serve as some kind of support units. But I do try to have Sagani and Itsumak attack the same unit, because they get a bonus, I believe, for attacking the same unit. I do want to try out Sagani's, like, solar crushing beams from heaven thing, but I don't know how to do that exactly in the most efficient way. So we're just going to use a silent scream, make people scream in a silent fashion. It seems to work pretty well as a crowd control spell, you know, considering that we've just got a cipher here and not some kind of wizard who has fireballs and things like that. Kana's got an ability to actually use his damage reduction spell, so we're going to probably do that. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the best spells you could have, right? Damage reduction is pretty useful. Well, actually, it's not that useful. I mean, I tend to overvalue it, I'm going to be honest with you. But it's all right. It's all right. And I think it's like nearing the end of the episode. We're probably just going to loot this stuff. And then, although we don't have anything else, I'm just going to say, hey, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.